Greetings. Let's talk about the elevators in Nycha. Broken down, in need of repair, with tenants constantly getting stuck inside of them. Can you imagine living in a Nycha development with 16 floors or more and the elevator is broke and you cannot come out your house to go down 16 flight of stairs, particularly if you're a senior citizen and you do not want to walk up 16 flight of stairs, even if you're a tenant. But that is the situation until they come and fix it. You are left without an elevator to take you either upstairs or downstairs, and you have business to take care of. You have appointments to go to, but you're stuck in the house or either stuck in the lobby, trying to get up the strength to walk 16 stories or more to your apartment because the elevator is broke.
These are the only two elevators in this Nycha building at 1010 East 178th Street. They serve 21 floors, each with about 10 apartments. One elevator has been out of service for days. Today, the other stopped working. Twice.
Somebody came here to fix the elevator. In the next 15-20 minutes, people were stuck in the elevator. And the fire department came and shut them down again.
Hours went by, and residents waited if they couldn't brave the stairwells, which they say are full of unpleasant surprises. And they tell us the elevators are constantly malfunctioning.
I've been living here going on 47 and a half years. I don't have to pull people out of here halfway. Even the firemen don't even want to touch none of these people. And we have senior citizens sitting in the lobby. And I think that's wrong.
The residents tell us there's a long list of repairs that haven't been made, and now there's safety hazards. Nycha responded tonight saying one elevator is running again, and we appreciate residents' patience as we continue to work to fully restore elevator service to the building, encouraging residents to report anything else. They say they're doing that constantly.
When they're going to start repairs for this building, let's stop making promises. If we all get together, sign a petition, stop paying rent, they can't keep the whole building out. And I think it's wrong for them to leave, punch out, and there's no elevators.
I don't think what he's trying to convey to that news reporter is properly understood. I don't think people who look at Nycha as a slum projects or buildings understand what people in Nycha go through trying to get a repair made. When he talks about they punch out and go home, that is literally the situation. I want you to understand or imagine living in a building 16 stories or more, and the elevator is broke. You put in a ticket. Your ticket is put in downtown somewhere. You don't know these people. Sometimes you can only put it in through an automated service, and you don't even get to speak to nobody. While the management office is open from 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, when they clock out at 4 home, there is literally nobody to talk to you or tell you anything about when your elevator is going to be fixed. So you are on the 16th floor or more, being held hostage in your apartment because you can't leave because the elevator is broke. People have punched out and gone home. There's nobody for you to call. And you're on day number 1, number 2, number 3 with no elevator. And then they come and the fire department gets you out. And then later the next day or later on that day, it breaks down again. This is nonsense. And all of this has to do with when Nycha says they're broke. Okay, broke does not only have to do with getting new doors, mailboxes, or elevators. Broke affects staffing. Okay, their refusal to hire sufficient staffing to come and deal with these issues. So you have to wait 1 and 2 and 3 days for them to even come and see about your elevator. Okay, and truth be told, when the elevator breaks down and the fire department comes there and gets somebody stuck out of it and they go on about their business and tell you everything is clear, no, everything is not clear. Because nobody from Nycha has visited the situation to find out why the hell an elevator broke down in the first place. It could be something as simple as replace a part so the elevator can run smoothly. But when the FDNY unstuck an elevator and NYCHA employees come later that day or the next day, do you know what they see? A perfectly fine and running elevator. In other words, they don't do shit. They do nothing. They report the elevator was working fine when we got there, and the problem is never fixed. So this, I am convinced, is part of the reason, particularly in developments where you have elevators breaking down back to back every other freaking day, every other freaking week, the problem ain't been fixed. People have been brought out of it, maybe when they were stuck, but the problem hasn't been fixed. Now I want you to watch this, because I look and I monitor the situation myself to find out what is the problem. Have a look.
Somebody in there?
I don't know. I think at least 2 people. I just came down, I had to find out what floor it was on for you guys, but when you came, you knew.
That condo's in the way, right? Yeah, just make it a little tight.
being assumed somebody was in there because the alarm was going off, like being pressed from in the inside. And the tenant said she was on the phone with somebody in there, so I'm assuming somebody is in there.
Is Cole still in there?
Got it. Did you try to communicate with whoever might be inside? Excuse me, did you try to communicate with whoever might be inside?
No, we're gonna open it up regardless.
No, we gotta open up there.
You know the person that's in there, Matt?
No.
Do you need to go upstairs?
Excuse me?
Do you need to go upstairs?
Yes,
Why are you recording?
because I need to send this to management to communicate to them how bad these elevators are and that they need to be fixed.
Do you have anything on?
This radio thing is gone. That's where I always put it. Yeah, me too. But then I put it on this, so on the elevator runs I have it. But this clip is gone. Well, I tried to that door and it was up there.
This is fucking no. Alright, maybe we just walk up.
The person's out? Is anybody up there at all?
No.
Okay.
This, this wasn't shut. What happened? This wasn't shut when it was working. Let's see if it shuts now.
Are you all going down? Or you just checking the door?
No, you going down?
Yeah,
You in the lobby?
yeah.
Come on. Go on the wall.
These elevators break from one to the other. So that's why I'm filming. I'm the TA president of this development. So they need to see an example of what happens when these elevators go down. Those tenants went into the elevator and the elevator did take them to their respective floors. But what I want to point out to you is that nothing was done to fix, repair, or find out what caused the elevator to get stuck in the first place. So they very well could have gotten to the elevator and gotten stuck again. The point is, it's not enough to call the FDNY to get a person stuck out of the elevator. After that, there must be NYCHA workers to come and find out why the hell they got stuck in the elevator in the first place. It's not a simple turning the elevator on. Okay, you have to get to the root cause. Why did the elevator break down? Maybe we don't need a whole entire elevator right now. Maybe if you simply go in and see the part that's broke that needs to be fixed or replaced, maybe we can get a more better running elevator if you did that. But calling FDNY to get a person stuck in an elevator out is only part of the game in fixing that elevator. The next step must be Nycha coming out to properly and thoroughly assess the problem and find out what caused the elevator to get stuck in the first place. In this particular development, those elevators in that particular building are going to be monitored for a period of 60 days. So if you live in LaGuardia, each and every time the elevator breaks down in any building in LaGuardia, keep a record of it so we can match our records with Nycha's records and hopefully get these elevators up and running properly like they should be. If you put in a complaint regarding the elevator outage, be sure to convey to them which elevator has the issue, either elevator A or elevator B. All of Nycha elevators are labeled A and B. If you don't know the difference between A and B, A will always be on your left-hand side as you enter into the lobby. If you come out of your apartment and you're facing both the elevators, A will still be on the left-hand side. Think of the way how we read books. We read from left to right, and A is the first letter of the alphabet, so A will be found on the left-hand side. It's just a little thought of consideration for you to help you remember which is A and which is B. If you're in LaGuardia and you're making a complaint, whatever the complaint is, convey that information during this period of where the elevators are going to be monitored. Okay, if the elevator is jumping, convey that. If you have to slam the door shut in order to get the elevator to move, convey that as well. This way, when they come out to assess it, they know exactly where to look for the issue to see what's going on with the elevator. Reporting an elevator outage does not do that. It gives them no information where to look at all. So when somebody is taken out of the elevator or the elevator breaks down and the fire department cuts it back on, and then Nycha comes the next day or whenever, they see two perfectly running elevators. They haven't got a clue as far as where to look for what was the issue in the first place. So what happens is they say the elevators is fine, or they indicate that they fixed it when in fact that's not what happened. So I'm keeping it 100 with you and telling you what's going on to give you all an opportunity to participate in communicating the right and needed and necessary information so that they can do the job that they're supposed to do. That's it. Having said that, good day.